some kind of almost like a V, like a large V chisel. And again, we're not too concerned about thickness as we are at making a point. Or making an edge. And if we make the edge, we're still okay. So keep working until you get a nice edge. Get the saw marks. Oh, I'm sorry. Get the saw marks off. Same with this side. What do we got? Now when I'm doing this stop cut like this, I'm going straight down. I mean, don't go across like that. You're going to slip and hurt yourself or hurt your carving. Now this is going to go. Take some of the saw mark. That's what's going on over here. Going on in the front. Let's come back to the front. Let's make this a nice sharp edge. The edge is not terribly sharp, just kind of a dull. Let me just round this a little bit here. Take the saw marks off. We still, what are we doing here? So this is actually lower. So we're taking the saw mark off at the same time we're so there's still a lot of cleaning up to do. So the idea is whatever dent you put in the front, make sort of an opposite dent in the back and try to come to a sharper edge. You don't have to have this thing thinned out. I mean, I'm probably going to be okay with this, how thick that is. But it does give an impression that there is, you know, that it is thin when you're looking at it on the tree. Okay, I'm gonna, like I said, now the bottom is roughed, ready for detailing. I'd like to take the saw marks off here. Oops. I hate that sound, the sound of breakage. All right, like I said, we're going to be doing quite a bit of cleaning up later. Now I want to round this a little bit more. It's too square, like I said, it's too square shape. Let's round it a little more. I think it's getting there. Put Just a little bit of cleaning up here. A little bit of tucking in. So you create a nice shadow. See, that creates a nice shadow in there. So you can see how it's separated. Now I'm not going to put that bend in there. I was thinking about it. It'd be a nice little bend. You can, if you want, you know, make it. I probably could. I might as well. I already committed to it. Okay, so you can, like I said, a little more, probably want a little more cut in there. But I'm going to finish this by just, not finish this, kind of, let's take the sharpness off. A little sharpness off of here. So it's a little round. Not too round, just we're just taking, you're taking the sharpness off. Because then we're going to do one more thing with this. What we're going to do, I'm going to take that out, it's going to drive me nuts. Take your knife and do a scoop. Like this, in the center. Here, let me do a little bit of it and then show you. See how it adds that little, I like that little curve. You don't have to if you don't want to, but I like to have that little, it has sort of that caricature curve to it. I like it, it's better if you scooped with a knife than taking a big round chisel, because then it's too, if you use a round chisel looks too mechanical. So there's quite a bit of cleaning up to do, but let's do an assessment. I mean, we did the bottom of the scarf, other than some cleaning up. Like I said, we're just roughing it out. Clean it up later. Shaping it some more. Because now when we're at this roughed out stage, things will start to pop. Okay, that's where we are so far. Now the thing that I did kind of neglect is this little thing here. This little, I'll say knot. Here I kind of lazily put in something as a knot, but here I drew in like it comes down onto this. And then this tucks in the back. So we're going to come down on those. Okay, oops. It is kind of difficult to hold this, especially now that it's rounded. There. Knife. Stop cut. Stop cut. Stop cut. And this is going to come down a bit, come down to here. Where this is going to kind of come down here. Get the impression that this is this first one, or this left band, or this left part of the scarf is on top. So it gives it kind of this nice round out, kind of a wavy way about it. You can probably take a chisel to round that off a little bit. This one is going to go in. See, it goes to show if you forget something, and there's still ways you can fix it and kind of make it look a little not so bad. This is going to go in. So that's what I like to always experiment and keep experimenting, and you know, and sometimes I do goof up while showing, because I always like to keep in and keep people in the development stage and not just up and carve what they see. I mean, you certainly can. I'm going to work a little bit more on this thing here, maybe a little later, or I can do some of it now. Scoop, scoop, scoop. And when you do a sort of a slice as you cut, should take most of that out. Scoop, scoop. A little bit of slicing. But it's still, I like that depth that has that, how it comes in and out. Even though it is kind of a goof up, but it's still rounded. So this will come up here. So, whoops. Let's bring this in. There. 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 Okay, I'm gonna go back up on the hat. Now I'm working down on the details now. Let's put the band in. Now you can, if you want, either put a buckle up there, like a pilgrim's buckle. We're just going to put this, just a band in for this model. Yeah, just a band for now. V-cut. Do a little bit of cleaning up here because the band is going to get tucked. Or this is a cut in which the band comes out. So there's going to be a little bit of a, there, shadow cut. Let's do some saw. Oh, there's a saw mark up there. Let's get that out of there. Anyways, so you can see that little shade, a nice little shadow, because it separates that band from the hat instead of it just being a V cut. Now I'm going to do another stop cut. Fingers out of the way. Turn. And now this is going to come in just a little bit. We don't want to have the band coming out. We might have to shape the band a little bit. So this is not, you don't want to get this too deep. In other words, let's not bring the band up too much. I mean, there's still some like cleaning up. I got some knife or chop marks to take care of. Now the hat, like right here, is a little square. We'll take care of that, but I just want to, in fact, I'll take care of the band a little bit too while we're at it. I think it's a little square over here. I mean, it is that the hat is going to be a little flat. It's not going to be perfectly round on this model because of the way it just come up with this wood. Okay, so you see how the band is separated from the hat, and not just with the V cut. Again, more cleaning up later. Let's get moving. Now, what I want to do with the hat is that the hat is going to, I want to keep the top the same width. Now, let me clean it just a little bit. And I want to take the knife and just take the corners off. And after that's done, we'll shape the top to our satisfaction, because then it's going to sort of do another kind of almost like a teardrop. It's going to come down. Saw marks, little square there. Now, I'm not sure how to do the hat. The top of the hat, I mean. If you want to have it square, I mean, this one is square. You can probably take a chisel and put a dent in this way. Again, I'm just going to leave it right now as is. Try to make it as maybe it got punched on the inside a little bit, and you had to straighten it out. You got a little mark there. Again, a little too squarish here. Want a little more roundness. Okay, what I want to do is, you could either keep it like that. That is still one shape.